we're the Cozy Magic Club, and thanks to Wizards, we got early access to the Magic the Gathering Arena event for Modern Horizons 3 the other week. We just want to talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was quite honored because, again, it was my first sort of forays into content creation for Magic, so I'm very thankful to yourself for helping me. As also Wizards, of course.
Thank you, Wizards.
But it's like a whole process, right? This is my first time. So I got the email, I think a couple of weeks before, and it says like you've got like access. These are the dates, these are the times. This is how you get there, and join the Discord and everything. And there's like a special like what do you call it, like content creator Discord that has like Wizards manage like people, and also like the platform like people as well.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It was actually wild. My first time doing that as well.
Oh,
so
okay.
Apparently, I say apparently, because in the past, I got those emails before, but I didn't know anything about them. When I finally found out what it was, there were some changes at Wizards, and then I think a lot of the Aussies were taken off. Right. And then we had to express our interest again. And so by the time I had to express interest, I knew what it was.
Yeah.
We got that access and we got on it. I got to take full advantage. It was really cool.
It was cool. Like, there were like a bunch of like crazy names in the Discord, like massive content creators from the States and all like Europe and all around the world. And like little old us, like we're part of that too.
Yeah.
That's cool. So how did it work?
So it had to be a whole other client.
That's right.
We had to uninstall Arena.
Uninstall. We had to log out of our current one, and we had to untick the box that said "Remember Me."
Yeah. And so we had to download the VIP client.
I have that like saved in like an image. It's just like my whole desktop with like that icon, VIP Arena, because like it was special. It was special.
It was really special.
Yeah.
And like I think participating in it really solidified that in my brain that we were very lucky. And then like we got our special login as well, which was a whole different email, not our personal email that we usually use.
And they were very like also specific. They're like, you cannot change the email. You will not you cannot change the password.
Yeah.
Because if you ask for the password, you don't have access to the email, and you won't be able to we can't help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool. They give you a ton of in-game currency to
like 500 of each wild card. 20,000 gold, 20,000 gems.
Yeah.
If you go to the inbox, you get even more gems and more.
Did I go to the inbox? Now I'm like, I don't know.
You wouldn't need it.
Oh no, not at all. But it was super fun to have free reign. It was like being let free in a playground.
In a playground full of magic cards.
Yeah,
it's
full of magic cards.
No, it's not a playground. It's like getting set free in like an LGS.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just be like, rip open all the collector's boosters.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it was really cool. Like you had 4 copies of every card from Modern Horizons 3. So there were people there were like different queues up, right? There was like queues for Seal, there were queues for Draft, there were queues for Historic and Timeless, which are different formats on Arena. So people like I didn't participate in any of like the Historic Seal or like Historic or Timeless because it's not really my thing. I did a lot of Draft.
Yeah.
I did maybe I did like 8 drafts. I did quite a few drafts.
You really crammed those drafts in.
I just wanted to play with Yucky Boys. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I played against a lot of Yucky Boys for sure.
But people like Eldrazi.
Yeah. I think I drafted twice.
Okay. Yeah.
Unfortunately, didn't get much more time.
That was the same night as you did like another event. You did.
That was the ladies and ladies draft, same night. So
the commitment from Ruby to Magic, folks. There you go.
Woo! But yeah, so I did the draft in person and then went home and drafted on early access Modern Horizons 3.
Yeah. Oh, like 2 different draft formats.
Oh yeah. And it was very different. I learned like a little bit about Modern Horizons because I didn't really know anything about it at all.
Yeah. And then we did the podcast for it, and then you learned a little bit, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely got the most out of that.
I streamed from 10 p.m. and then it started at 11, so I did a set review with like a friend. We're just talking about it, and then I streamed till about 4 a.m. in the morning Australian time, and then I woke up again and started streaming at 10 a.m. until about like 1 p.m. as well. So in all, I did like math good 6. I did like 9 hours of streaming. Yeah, that was really good. Like I love Magic, so to be one of the few avenues to access that content, that was really cool. And we had like a little face-off.
We did a face-off. Good game. Was it fair and square though? Mono red wins. Mono red wins. I made a mono red deck.
She won, by the way. She won the best of 3.
Is it any surprise, really?
I can't beat Ruby's mono red.
It was a lot of fun.
Ruby red deck, like yeah.
Ruby red deck on the spot, because we were in the call when we were building our decks as well, and I was just like, oh, I'm sorry, and I'm chucking in all this stuff.
You
I'm
put
like,
the lizard wizard in.
The lizard
you put
wizard.
Party Thrasher in.
Yes,
and then
I did.
Power Balance, that silly red card that you got a free spell off, and I'm like, it's done.
Yeah, just
just end my life now.
Thanks,
like it's
Nigel.
done.
All right, I'm going to bed now.
She left on the high.
Well, I mean, I did so poorly drafting. I needed that.
You needed that to sort of like, I can sleep now.
Yeah.
Me and my mono red.
Why
like,
are you
bed.
sleeping like a vampire?
It was really good, but I think like we were lucky because we had some time to actually like stream, and I was able to take time off. But I know a bunch of our fellow creators in Australia like couldn't, because we had access from 11 p.m. on Wednesday to I think 4 p.m. Thursday.
Yeah.
Next day.
Yeah.
And a bunch
So
of
very late to kind of too early in the next day.
because like by the time like you finish work at 5:30 p.m. get home at 6, like, and that's like really, if you like work at home or you're speeding home, that's not enough time. It's done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, and if you can't stay up late either, because even I made sure I worked from home the next day and did a super late stream, but I couldn't touch it all that day.
Yeah.
And my work day doesn't finish at 4.
No.
It finishes an hour or so, half an hour to an hour later, depending. So it's just, I would have liked to take better advantage of that as well. And like, we really want the Australian scene to flourish.
Correct. I mean, like, not many people in Australia. I had like a couple of Aussies, and thank you so much for those of you who stayed up. But it was mostly like Americans, it's mostly like Europeans who were sort of tuning in.
Yeah.
And
so you also have to tell the people that are watching, you're like, by the way, I'm so sorry if this is your new normal viewing time, but this is not my normal streaming time.
True. I didn't even think about that. I was just like, Eldrazi, get in here. But I mean, again, like, not to say we're not appreciative. We're super appreciative. If we had anything from the 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. time slot, right? Because like if you're an Aussie, like you come home, get a beer, have some dinner, then you just lay back and watch your favorite streamers.
Yeah.
7-8 p.m.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. A couple hours earlier or a couple hours later would have really benefited us.
Even
for
if
sure.
even if it was started at like 1 a.m. and pushed it back to like even 6-7 p.m. That's something.
Yeah.
But I think that 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. midnight time slot was really important. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, just hopefully. We all gave our little bits of feedback as well.
Yeah,
so.
we've already given the feedback to Wizards. Don't worry, you don't have to send them angry emails or anything.
No.
But had a lot of fun drafting Eldrazi. Energy was really cool. There were a lot of did you play with any of the flip planeswalkers? You did. You played with Ral.
With Ral, yes.
Yeah, so a lot of these new things in Modern Horizons 3, really, really fun. I'm sure a lot of you have got your hands on some of these cool new cards now. So yeah, we just want to talk about the early access.
Yeah, and thank you so much to Wizards for giving us access. Honestly, it taught me so much about drafting on Arena and Sealed and everything like that.
Please give us Bloomburrow.
Yes.
We'll do so. We love Bloomburrow. So
we are
I'm
going to froth Bloomburrow.
Yeah,
for sure.
froth
We
is the
both
right
went to
word.
say froth. Very Australian, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I froth it. Or saying keen as well is very
Keen's very
Australian.
Aussie.
I'm keen. We're keen.
Well, we're so keen for you to please like and subscribe everything Ruby.
And everything Nigel.
And everything Cozy Magic Club.
Wow.
If you're just joining us from somewhere else, just comment about anything you enjoyed about Modern Horizons 3. If you want to see more us, other Aussie streamers as well, creating this early access content, that'll be fantastic for you to engage with all the stuff. But thank you so much for that. See you later.
Bye.
Whee!